It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game one now, history. Time for game two of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Atlanta Hawks in their house, Phillips Arena. Checking out Atlanta, they were very effective in asserting their will in game one, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game two. And after winning game one, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to
You're overconfident? Yeah. Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage.
Rolls on game two, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Hillel. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We've got the Boston Celtics facing Atlanta. Taking a look at Atlanta. A successful outing in game one has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take game two on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their game one win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Isaiah Thomas out there with Smart. And it's Crowder in at the three spot. Here's Thomas, rejected by T. The dish now to Horford. 13 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Horford's got the first points on the scoreboard for Atlanta. Here's Boston now. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Smart. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Hawks now. Teague left side. And it's blocked. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Hardaway against Sullinger. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Teague. Clock at 6. Outside Millsap. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Millsap's got his first 2 points of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Smart. Pick by Zeller. Kicks to Crowder. Takes the 3, and he gets it to go. Crowder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know what? He might have a few extra jitters here in this game beyond the fact that we're in the postseason, though. Remember now, he's playing in front of everyone that he grew up with, and sometimes that can be even more nerve-wracking than playing in front of a nationally televised audience. So it's something he's going to have to deal with here tonight.
Corver. No good. Good D by Sullinger. Boston trailing. Smart with the ball. The tray. The offensive rebound. Outside for Thomas. Sullinger is screen on Corver. Here's Zeller. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. Here's Sullinger. Drains it from 17 feet out. Sullinger's got his second basket of the night.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
T dishes to Hardaway. The 3. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by T.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Thomas. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pass to Zeller. Rejected by Millsap. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here is Thomas. It's Sullinger atop the key. Now Smart. Back to Sullinger. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Celtics trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Outside Thomas. Smart kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Off the screen. Atlanta with the rebound. Hardaway has got his 3rd rebound on the night. 3-pointer. Can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The feed to Zeller. There's the pass to Smart to the inside. Here's Sullinger. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Jared Sullinger.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach didn't mince words for his team, telling them that even though they took game 1, they'll need to come out and play the same way to keep home court advantage. He said, so far, we've just held serve, and it's only going to get tougher from here on out.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Atlanta making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. T kicks to Horford, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Pass to Zeller, and stolen by Horford. Here's Cephalosha. Finished off the break. Cephalosha's got his first 2 points.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break?
That'll be a 5-second call. And a chance now to look at the top-scoring big men during the regular season. In 4th position, Al Horford.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Celtics trail by 8. Now, here's Thomas. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Smart. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. The Hawks leading by 6. Millsap left side. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Thomas against Teague. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Dishes to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And that one falls for Smart. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitter is checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Johnson comes in for Jared Sullinger. Turner's checked in for Jay Crowder. Young is subbed in for Thomas. Here's Schroeder. Outside, Scott. He kicks it to Cephalosha. Scott with a screen on Young. Here's Heinrich. Puts up a 3. Scott can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 6. Smart with the ball. Right side Turner. From outside the arc. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Turner's got his first 3 points of the game.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Down low, Cephalosha. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Outside Turner. Young outside. Back to Turner. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Turner's got 5 now.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Here's Schroeder. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Connects from 3-point range. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And here's Smart. They set the pick. He feeds it to Johnson. He dishes it to Smart. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Heinrich kicks it over to Schroeder. Splitter with a screen on Johnson. Scott, good. And now an 8-point Atlanta lead.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Turner. He's got 5. This is it to Johnson. Back to Turner. Johnson up top. Nice D from Scott. The Hawks leading by 8. Heinrich passes to Cephalosha. Scott dishes to Schroeder. Here's the screen. Turner with the steal. And Young kicks to Olynnyk. Out to the wing. Smart passes to Olynnyk. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Schroeder. T right on him. Heinrich, right side. 6 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. And Olynyk kicks to Young. They need this one. Offensive rebound. Johnson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Johnson. Boston making a switch here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks locked in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Kyle Korver is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. The Hawks leading by 9. Feeds it to Schroeder. The dish to Korver. Outside Teague. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Olynyk. Pass to Rozier. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Hardaway's checked in for the Hawks. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Inside. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Olynyk.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Teague dishes to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Horford, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. So Horford gets 2.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Back to Zeller. Horford with the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And finished off by Sullinger.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Hardaway. Following the bucket by the Celtics. And Millsap shoots it in.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Thomas. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Over to the left wing. Zeller inside. Working on Horford. From deep, Thomas. Count that one.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Korver, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now, here's Thomas. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Zeller. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Korver with the ball. They grab their own miss. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Thomas after Kyle Korver's bucket. 4 on the shot clock. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Thomas passes to Sullinger. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Celtics have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That free throw good from Sullinger. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Atlanta leading by 15. Teague kicks to Millsap. Millsap a screen. Now the feed to Teague. Left side Hardaway. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And finished off by Horford.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Celtics trail by 17. Thomas with the ball. Kicks to Zeller. Here's Crowder. Poked loose. It's stolen by Teague. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. For Atlanta, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one drops. Hardaway hits them both. Here is Thomas. There's the pass to Crowder. Fades and shoots. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. That's 12 points for Jared Sullinger. Outside Teague. Millsap kicks to Teague. Pass to Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 10 points for Al Horford.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Splitter's checked in for Al Horford. And a change for the Celtics. Turner's checked in. Celtics trail by 19. And here is Thomas. Dishes it to Sullinger. Clock at 6. The 11-footer, and the jumper is on the mark. Sullinger's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Teague, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Scotty's checked in for Atlanta. Cephalosha comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Teague against Thomas. Korver gets a wide open look. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And that's 13 points in the game for Kyle Korver. Celtics trail by 19. Outside Thomas. He kicks to Sullinger. Out to the right wing. Now here's Smart. Guarded by Korver. That's good. Zeller's got his first basket of the night.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Hawks leading by 17. Passes it to Splitter. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside Turner. He feeds it to Smart. The three. Offensive rebound. Here's Zeller. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's Teague. Now split it. Cephalosha kicks to Korver. He dishes it to Cephalosha. Korver with it. Now Thomas defending. From past the arc. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his third rebound on the night. Now here's Thomas. Feeds to Zeller. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
The 3 from Thomas. Great D that time from T. The Hawks leading by 17. And Cephalosha with the jam.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Thomas against T. Sullinger dishes to Turner. Back to Sullinger. And there's the 3-second violation. Now that we have a moment, let's see who the best passing teams were in the regular season. Number 5, the Hawks.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
For the Hawks, Heinrich comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. And the Celtics also making a change. Crowder, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. Inside and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Turner. He's got 5. There's the dish to Sullinger. Back to Turner. To the middle. And finished off by Sullinger.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Boston. Cephalosha kicks to Heinrich. With the teardrop.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The Hawks have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Heinrich. And both free throws good from Heinrich. Here's Thomas. Sullinger outside. Zeller powered down with both hands.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here is Splitter after the basket by Boston. They set the pick. Step back shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Heinrich's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Crowder. Back to Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's Boston converting.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Schroeder kicks to Scott. 43 seconds left here in the second. And there's the feed to Splitter. Heinrich from outside. The shot is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Outside Thomas. Sullinger, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Schroeder. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Cephalosha. And the pass to Schroeder. Another shot. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game. The tray. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Hawks ahead, leading by 17. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Atlanta, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. It's been a clinic out there by Jared Sullinger.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Isaiah Thomas out there was Smart. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Now here's Sullinger. It's tipped. It's stolen by Teague. There's the bucket. Good. Teague. Got his second basket of the night.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Celtics shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Smart with the ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go. Teague's got his third basket of the night.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
So it's Boston now. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Crowder. Back to Thomas. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Sullinger, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw.
Well, Jared Sullinger's been getting it done. He's got 17 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. There's the 3. Another shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Jared Sullinger taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sullinger. Olenek, he's checked in for the Celtics. The free throw's good from Sullinger. Here's Teague. 8 points for him. into the paint. Here's Horford, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Now here's Olynyk. Drills the elbow jumper.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Back to Hardaway. This one for three. Cannot hit. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Thomas passes to Olynyk. Dishes to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Comes up empty off the pick.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Korver.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Celtics making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Crowder dishes to Olynyk. And Thomas now, top of the key. Crowder kicks to Thomas. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls. Thomas got 7. The Hawks leading by 23. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by T.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Smart. Offline with his 3.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Atlanta. Left side, Thomas. Great D that time from T. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Passes it to Hardaway. He kicks it to Horford. That's good. Horford's got 6 here in this quarter.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Thomas. 7 points in the game. And here's Smart. Clock at 6. The 15-footer, and he gets it to go. Smart's got his second bucket tonight. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Hardaway. He feeds it to T. Millsap a screen from past the arc. Teague can't hit.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Crowder. Feeds to Olynyk. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Olynyk's got 6. Atlanta calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Hawks making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Evan Turner. He's checked in for Jay Crowder. Young comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. Atlanta shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. There was one other thing he talked to them about. He told them to move with purpose on the perimeter, use screens, and find those open outside shots. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris, thanks. That's good. Cephalosha's got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Olynyk the pass to Turner. Celtics passing it around. Now here's Olynyk. He's covered closely. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
On the wing, Korver. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 19 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Olynyk. 8 points for him. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Olynyk's got 10 points in the game.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. At the elbow, Horford. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a performance from Millsap here. He has 11 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter is checked in for Horford. Heinrich comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. Both free throws good for Millsap. Now Turner. He's got 5. Johnson the screen. Turner passes to Rozier. Shoots the 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Mike Scott's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Heinrich against Young. Splitter with a screen on Young. Heinrich dishes to Splitter. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Schroeder missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Now here's Heinrich. Olynyk is covering. Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. Splitter with a screen on Young. Nice work there coming off the screen. Schroeder's got 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Young. Now, here's Olynyk. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now let's take a brief moment to see which teams were the best at shooting the ball from deep in the regular season. The Hawks second.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on 1 or 2 guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
Splitter passes to Heinrich. They set the pick. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. The dish to Heinrich. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Scott, good.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Here's Rozier. Pass to Olynyk, and stolen by Splitter. Here's Cephalosha, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Hawks, BOSvsATL.
Free throw good, Cephalosha. Zeller, he's checked in for Boston. Sullinger comes in for Johnson. Cephalosha hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Rozier, the pass to Sullinger. Boston again missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Cephalosha dishes to Splitter. And Heinrich has it in the corner. Off target from outside. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Schroeder, and it's Rozier missing. Atlanta shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Here's Heinrich. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Heinrich's got 6.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And Young kicks to Zeller. Will it go? Young's shot is off.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose